Kumba is this town in the southwest region of Cameroon, which sends essentially economic tingles across the country and beyond, with its famous market and its wide variety of wares. The market for several years has drawn vendors and customers from the nooks and corners of the nation. Kumba is also remarkable for its touristic Lake Barombi, and its historic railway station inaugurated by former head of state Amadu Ahijo in the early 70s. Meanwhile, the history of Kumba will be incomplete without a mention of the name PWD Kumba, alias Memo Works, alias Ball for Net. The name of the football team that animated and united inhabitants of the town and beyond. PWD Kumba was more or less a religion, in fact an opium for Kumba people and its widespread supporters. It is about that team that we focus on today. In 1974, PWD Kumba, alias Memo Works, alias Paul Fournette, suffered a fatal incident. 4 top players of the team, Adolphe Oti, Takunchong, Njori Jean-Pierre, and Kaba, died in a ghastly motor accident at the Bekoko junction while the team was traveling to Douala for a Division 1 encounter with Dynamo of Douala. Mr. Ngoh, it's a sad incident, but how did it happen?
It's a long story. We had all the premonitions not to go for that match. We were playing in first division and we had been scheduled to play Dynamo Douala in Douala. And on Friday we had our practice here. And after practice, it rained the whole Friday, and we went home, only to be called by Kaba that we had a match the next day, which was on Saturday. Even though they had previously scheduled these matches on Sunday, Kaba took us, met us on Friday, that the matches were on Saturday. We had to leave that Friday night for Douala. We got to Tico and carried Agbo hands. The parents refused. They said they had something for Agbo hands. It was about 3 o'clock in the night that we left Tico. We were heading for Douala. And we were all asleep because we had practiced that Friday evening. We were all tired after the practice. But they came and took us. And we left for Douala at about 1 o'clock in the night, because before they could find all the players, it was about 12 o'clock. We left Kuba at about 1 o'clock and we were heading for Douala. We got around Bekoko. At that time, all of us were fast asleep. In a small Peugeot, you could know how a small Peugeot would 404, carrying 24 players with the coach and team managers and everybody. We were all asleep. In my dream, I think I was dreaming. I was asleep, fast asleep. I only heard a crash. In my dream, I heard somebody said, "Oh, Takunchon don't die. Oh, Adolphe don't die." Then, in fact, I was asleep, as I said. I raised my head up only to realize that this pickup truck that had a tarpaulin was flat. Everybody had was thrown down. I raised my leg to walk, and then it was then that I fell from the pickup to the ground. It was a sad incident. In fact, then it was then that I heard again, this man don't die, Kaba don't die, this man Adolphe don't die, and Takunchon don't die. I quickly left that place quietly. I was afraid. As I said, I was still a young man. I called my good friend then, Cam Wilson. He was my small young man whom I loved to be around. I took him, I called him Cam Wilson. He said, yeah. I pulled him out and we went somewhere. Fortunately, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning that the vehicle started plying the Kumba, Tico Douala Road, and they carried us there to the Presbyterian Hospital at Bekoko. We got there and we were treated. All of us had wounds, but some had serious wounds. And just then, it was announced in the radio that we had an accident. And the first person's name who came, that was goalkeeper Ngoh. The radio, I don't know how it was announced that goalkeeper Ngoh had died. And my mother was almost going naked. People were like disturbed. We had our supporters in Douala who came to the Presbyterian Hospital at Bekoko to see us. It was there that they arranged and got us in a train. All those who were alive, they got us in a train. And by the time they brought us to our gar in Kumba here, it was as if Kumba was waiting for us there. The guard was full with township taxis and everybody. The place was full, and they carried us from that guard straight to it was our compound. It was at our compound in Kumba town that we had made a large crowd with David Adiele and all these guys. We got there, and it was, my brother, I cannot tell you, it was an experience I will never forget.